Hi guys, Pvzgw2 and welcome back to the channel. And today we're playing PvZ, but we're not continuing the series. Today I want to be doing something a bit different today. So as you know, I'm quite a big fan of this game for quite some time. You know, it's been like, you know, I've always found it pretty fun because something about the game is that a lot of other games don't really have is it's really giant amount of replayability. And that's because of variants, if you ask me. Variants are something, if you didn't know, that there are 14 characters in this game. Well, including Pvzgw2 and Torchwood 16. But every single one of these characters, as you can see in a minute, have at least 5 to 10 variants that you can choose from to make the character totally different. So let's take Engineer for example. Engineer, that's just normal engineer. I pick Welder. Welder does fire damage. Electrician does fire damage, does fire that, like normally does the damage of the shot but fire over time. Electrician can use his electric to hit multiple enemies. Mechanic's just a soldier with mechanic abilities. So there's lots of different characters, and as you'd expect for the top of this, some characters are obviously going to be better than others. And today I thought, because you know PvZ just turned 5, I know, can't believe I've been playing this game for fucking half a decade at this point. I thought I would do a countdown of what I personally think are the top 10 best characters in this game. Now, let me quickly say something. I want to say 2 things real quick. The first one is that if you're a fan of my Pvz series that I'm currently doing, which is looking down over the best character of each class and talk about why they're good while also providing shitty gameplay, because I'm not the greatest at this game, but I do know what characters are good and bad, trust me, right? Then I would advise not watching the rest of this video until the series is done. That would help with that. And a second disclaimer is that, hang on, bro, just came and put asking for a watch control or something. Sure, that's fine. Second disclaimer, anyway, second disclaimer. This list is entirely my opinion, and if you have a different opinion, that's fine, but this is mine, and yeah, I think I'm qualified enough to make a tier list. List of the best characters in the game. Not only have I been playing this game for about 5 years, but I've been actively playing it for the most part. And not only have I played these characters, but I've also been up against them, and I know how much of a threat they are in battle. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. So, coming in the number 10 spot, we have Computer Scientist. Now, Computer Scientist is the first of 2 scientists on this list, and most players that have been playing this game for quite a while will know who that scientist is, and I will talk in a minute about why I think that scientist is better, but first let's talk about Computer Scientist. Now, what makes Computer Scientist good is 2 things. Well, 3 things actually. One, his damage output is incredible. Let's stop me doing that. One, his damage output is absolutely incredible. Hang on, I'll show you if I get to close range with someone. The damage output is quite high. It's quite high. I would show you if I wasn't getting bombed by 3p shells every 2 minutes, but let me just tell you. Right, his damage output is pretty high. His firing speed is pretty, it's pretty fast. And it does 50 damage. And 50 damage is already quite a fair bit. At that speed, 50 damage is pretty soon. And combine that with the fact that what thing called reload speed. As you can see there, his reload speed is kind of insane. Having a reload speed that high with a character that does that much damage is something that you're gonna want. And especially, even without no reload upgrades, he's kind of insane. And when you slap another reload upgrade onto him, it's as if he has infinite if you use a reload upgrade, it's as if he has infinite ammo, but he just has a tiny delay between shot. We'll use this burn. Sean Burn example, 54 damage. To be fair, that's with a damage upgrade. But still, it's not really that much of a difference. This guy hits like a truck and hits at the speed that is pretty fast to boot. So 54 damage combined with that damage output, just DPS, right? DPS is overall pretty insane. And combine that with the fact that if you manage to get a 5 kill streak with him, you go into crunch mode. Now, sure, you can't get kill assists with that. You can't get shield damages, I mean. That has to be your kills. But still, that's still pretty good if you ask me. But I'd say if you're skilled enough, you could definitely easily get 5 kills in a row with him without dying. Well, if you're actually good at this game, unlike me, I'm complete dog shit. But yeah, I've got it a few times, and it does increase your damage by like 10, so you do hit like 60 damage, which is kind of insane, because, you know, firing speed, reload speed, you know, he's kind of a bit good, you know. And yeah, there's another scientist that I do think is a bit better, but I will talk about him in a minute. Overall though, computer scientist, he gets a number 10 spot. Coming in at the number 9 spot is Super Commando. Now, Super Commando, something good I think's good about him is his damage at all ranges is pretty good. Like, he can do good at close range, but he's also pretty good at long range and like medium range as well. Well, soldiers normally, like, you know, sort of specialise in. So it's also something good about him is, you know, his abilities. His abilities are pretty good. You know, he's got a rocket leap, he's got rocket jump. Fucking speak, you stupid bastard. You know, he's got rocket leap. You know, a bit of extra mobility. That's always pretty good. He's got ZPG, just slap it in someone's face. I mean, 250 damage. It's not really much to say. I mean, 250. This is a 4v1. Are you serious? Yeah. So overall, his damage is pretty good. As you can see, his damage output is pretty solid. If you have 2 reload upgrades for him, which I do, that damage, it starts to get pretty insane. It starts to add up really fast. That's something that I think goes for quite a lot of soldiers, but with like a good few in particular, this guy being one of them. And the fact that you can sort of like do better at long range is something that I think a lot of characters like really like. Like, there's not many like high DPS characters for like longer ranges, but like this guy sort of is up there. And that's something I like about him. Overall, I think personally he gets like the number 9 spot. Going in at the number 8 spot is Foot Soldier. Now, Foot Soldier, quite a lot like Super Commando, has a good DPS at all ranges. Well, most ranges. I mean, like, not really catch range, but like, you know, most ranges. But unlike Super Commando, well, like Super Commando, his DPS is just the same. But like, he's like the same story, except his DPS is better. And you know, good bad DPS, that's always good. He's just like, yeah, I mean, like, you could see that, like, you know, each one of these shots at close range they do about 9-10 damage, and at longer range they do about 7 per shot. That's pretty fucking good. And with his ability set and all that, it's not really a situation where he's bad of sorts. Like, there's not really a situation where like he's, you know, bad, but like overall, it's not like, you know, what am I trying to say here? You fucking stupid bastard. What I'm trying to say is he's good at all things. It's not something he's shit at. Like, it's not like other characters where like he's like broken at something, and he's like, he's not like broken at like a couple of things, and he's just not that good at something else. He's just overall like a 7 out of 10 at everything. And that's what makes him pretty good. Unless you get shot, unless you get husk-caught by some bastard, then that's bad. Well, shit. Look, you know, anyone can use Soldier. He's one of the original characters. If you want to use him, I'd highly suggest it. I'd suggest that this guy is one of the characters you should master first, because, I mean, you get him straight away. Although, definitely a really good character, and definitely deserving the number 8 spot. Coming in at the number 6 spot is Marine Biology. Oh wait, no, oops, it's 7. Sorry. 7 spot is Marine Biologist. Now, this actually may not be a good map for this guy, especially when you've got fucking Pvzgw2 up your all 72 minutes. But Now, I know, like, a few people are going to be like, oh, but Caden, actually, by my findings, the computer scientist is actually better than the marine biologist, simply because of his incredible reload speed, and the fact that he has crunch mode, which is incredible, because it increases your damage. But, like, yeah, sort of wrong there, mate, because, you see each one of these shots, you know those fast-firing shots, faster than computer scientists, faster, keyword. They all do the same damage as computer scientists, actually, which, according to my findings, means that he has a higher DPS, which means his damage output is higher, which means that he is better. It doesn't take Albert Einstein to figure out that one, you bastard. No. Sorry. Yeah, so overall this guy's just good. I mean, like, good DPS, like the other characters, I mean, like, and close range, I mean, like, sure, it's at close range, but, like, still good DPS. I mean, like, you've got warps to get over to him. It's all around, he's just good. Like, you like, look, even Partycon pushes away from you. Like, he's Partycon, he's supposed to be good. Bro, smell my fishy bitch, die. But, anyway, really good character, and really deserving of this spot on this list, and more specifically, number 7 spot. Coming in at the number 6 spot, 7, sorry, is Mechanic. Now, Mechanic is pretty much just sort of like the same as Soldier. Like, as you can see here, his DPS is around about the same as Soldier, and the way he does that DPS is like in a machine gun way, similar to Soldier. No, but the thing that makes him better than Soldier is his abilities. This guy's abilities, like, I'd always say that Engineer has one of the best ability, like, sets in the game. I mean, like, he's got stun, he's got basically the zombie equivalent to a P-Gatling, he's got the jackhammer, which you can zoom about on. He's pretty much just a P-shooter he's basically just got P-shooter's abilities. Like, he's basically just got like 2 P-shooter's abilities and a stun, and you can use him at long range. Also, did I mention this guy's a chomper counter? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that says it all. Like, anything that is a counter to chomper is a character that you want to be playing. Also, he's pretty good on tough as well. He's good for defense because, like he's like Soldier. He's just good at everything. But on top of that, he's like sort of got like an extra layer that's good for defense because, like, you know, he's got like the mount that can just. You thought his DPS wasn't good enough. Well, no, he's just even better. He's got the stun to, like, you know, stun a bunch of plants in place to get free kills, or to get, like, you know, so that to help the other team so that they don't get to your zone tough. He's just overall a really solid character, and of course chompers, as you can see here. I'm pretty sure that says it all. Anyway, yeah, very solid character, number 7 on the list. Coming in at the number 5 spot, breaking the top 5, is Korn. Yep, just normal Korn. Why is Korn, the reason why Korn is so good is he's basically just Soldier. But his DPS is better. Yeah, you thought, and like Soldier, his DPS is good at all ranges. As you can see now, if I can actually aim, which I cannot. Also, he has one of the most broken ability sets in the entire game. Having the Butter Barrage, which can be turned into Better Butter, which can sometimes just get you a free kill. You've got the Husk Cop, you've got the Shock Shot, which is pretty much just a ZPG. And you have got the famous for being absolutely brain dead in every single fucking way, Husk Cop. Possibly one of the best abilities in the game. It's just a free kill button, pretty much. Definitely, if you were to ask me, out of all of the basic variants, this guy's the best. Out of all the basic ones. Not just because DPS, but because his ability setup is absolutely broken in every single way. He's just like, if Soldier's like 7 out of 10 everything, this guy's like a 9. Oh, maybe not 9. Well, in some cases like an 8. He's like an 8.5 minimum. And that is why he gets the number 5 spot. Now, coming in immediately after Korn on the number 4 spot is Partycon. Now, you remember everything I said about Korn? Like, you know how he's sort of broken in every way, and that his DPS is mental, and that his ability setup is mental, and just everything about him is mental. Well, add a legendary meter onto that. Yeah, that's party con for you. Party con is just normal con. He is the exact same as far as I'm aware. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, he is the exact same, but has party time. Like, as if this character wasn't broken enough. And it's not as if computer scientists where you need to get, your own kills. You can get shared vanquishes, and it fills up. Yeah, he's kind of insane. That's why we started getting into the characters that really are insane. Well, I mean, Corn's pretty much the same character, isn't it? So overall, extremely great character. And although my gameplay is pretty shit, if you want to go and play this character, well, I mean, that's pretty much what this video is for, and encourage people to actually play decent characters. Actually, please don't. I want 3 kills, please. I want 3 kills. But like, if you will go play this character by yourself, you will see that he is incredibly broken, and yeah, he will never get nerfed because they don't update this game anymore. Oh well, he gets the number 4 spot, and I'm pretty sure there's no arguing that this guy is pretty broken. So yeah, number 4 spot. So I finally made it to the top 3, and coming in at the number 3 spot is Iron Citron. Now, sorry, my gameplay is a bit bad because I haven't played this guy in a while, and the thing about this character is you need to be good with him. But if you are good with him, you will destroy all that is living and become an absolute demigod among men, because you will absolutely, you hit like a truck, you have the health of a truck, and just everything about this guy is, yeah, he's just good at close range, and killing this guy at close range is going to be a nightmare because he has 275 health. Like, what? That's just not needed at all. Like, he's got like the health of a, he's got almost the health of a Torchwood. And combine that with the fact that he hits like an absolute truck on steroids, then it's just like, you can see, like, look at that, like, he's an unstoppable force. Whenever I see an Iron Citron, I just think like, oh, here we go. He's a literal boss. It's as if you're fighting a boss battle fighting this guy. He's pretty much just a Z-Mech. Well, yeah, seriously, there's like not much to be said, and Iron Mode is just absolutely insane. I think it's like not much to say. Like, when you get in an Iron Mode, for all you didn't know, you get 5 shots in a clip, meaning that you get to fire 5 shots in the time it would take you to fire like, and under the time it would take you to fire like 2. It just goes like that, if you could hear that. But what, you know, 250 damage just right off the spot. Just seriously, you just go up to someone and they're dead. There's not much to be said. Like, the only thing that could really take this guy out, like, solo is like, Z-Mech, as you can see. And he isn't getting the number 3 spot. He's not. I would have put him in number 2 if it weren't for 2 reasons. One, you kind of need upgrades for him to be good. Like, if you don't have reload upgrades, then he is a bit of a, he's not exactly the greatest without reload upgrades, if I'm being honest with you, because he hits it, like, his hit speed is just terrible. But as you can see, it does increase with reload upgrades. I'm using 2 reload upgrades. That's the highest amount of reload upgrades you can use. And 2, you kind of need to learn to use him because he's really slow, and if there's an Arctic Trooper from across the map, you kind of need to avoid that because he can easily kill you. Like, you thought he was going to be slow before, yeah, imagine that when you're slowed down by ice. Yeah, no thank you. But overall, an absolutely broken character. Like, if you've watched anyone that's actually half decent at this game play this character, they will tell you that he is just devastating. Unless there's 2 all-stars, a Hoffico and a Super Brains in front of you, then in that case, I mean, like, there's not much you can do in that situation. But I'm going to be honest with you, in 1v1s, this guy's probably the 2nd best character in the game. But best plan. And that is why Iron Citron gets the number 3 spot on this list. Coming in at the number 2 spot is Toxic Brains. Now, Toxic Brains is quite a bit like Iron Citron in a way. His damage output is incredible, and I'll explain that now. So, as you can see here, well, as you're going to see here, his damage is, you know, it's alright, I guess. It's alright. But what you're going to want to do is get into his overload, his Toxic Overload. And then, yeah, his damage just gets insane. So, as you can see, he's got a legendary meter. Now, normally when you fill up the legendary meter, maybe they'll do a bit, like, maybe a little bit 20% more damage for a short amount of time, you know, a bit of a boost to the point when it's, like, kind of noticeable and helps a bit. Helps a fair bit. But it's not kind of game breaking. It's not exactly, like, mental. Like, Corn will get, like, an extra, like, 2 or 3 damage, I think it is. Toxic Overload, they decided to take that whole idea, give it steroids, and give it steroids and a tub of fucking vitamin gummies, and go, you know what? Go on a fucking rampage. And they made Toxic Overload. Now, if I couldn't get fucking borrowed, what does Toxic Overload do? No, Toxic Overload doesn't increase the damage by it. No. It triples it. It triples the damage. Toxic Brains' first punch does the same amount of damage as his third punch without his meter. So, as you can see, that damage is going to add up really fast. And now, you might be thinking, you say, okay, oh, that is absolutely broken. There must be, like, some drop. Like, seriously, like, his meter must, like, charge up really slowly. So, why is everyone going to jump? Why is everyone going to jump? His meter must charge up really slowly, Kate. Surely something, nah. If you'll notice in there, his meter goes up per punch. And it takes about 15 punches to fill up his meter. Something like that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like 15 punches. Like, look at that. Look at that. There is literally no drawback to this character. Like, seriously, his meter is just... The fact, like, his meter charges up that quickly is just kind of insane. And the thing about him is, because of that, right, look, now you're going to see the absolute destruction he calls for them. Don't get, please don't borrow me. Come on. Show some mercy. Come on. But, like, you know, you saw that. You just run into someone and they're dead. I'm going to take vengeance. Like, look at that. Dead. And a character like this requires literally no skill to use. Unlike Iron Citron, who is broken, but, you know, you need a fair amount of skill to sort of, like, learn to use him. Like, you know, like... You need to be tactical about your thing. Nah, you're gonna just rush in and just kill people. Like, and I'm not even playing on the best game mode for this guy. Play on tough, just almost... See if you, like, almost fill up your meter, and then rush into the middle, and, like, into zone, and then, like, you know, like, the zone thing, and then just cause complete havoc. Then... Well, just kill everyone, pretty much. That is what makes this guy so incredibly broken, and that is why I personally think that he deserves number 2 spot. But he is beaten out by one character. This one character is the character I'm playing right now. You're seeing a midget, but do not be fooled by his size. This midget is an absolute psychopath, a god amongst men, if you will. An absolute unstoppable force. You thought Terminator was an absolute unstoppable force. You thought Hitler was someone that you should be scared of? No. He makes this guy makes these bitches look like Teletubbies in comparison to the unstoppable force that this character can unleash upon any unfortunate unless you get it by a potato mic, but any unfortunate victim that comes in its way, and that is Z7 Imp. Z7 Imp is one of the most broken things I have saw of all time. This guy, not only is his DPS insanity, like that, I mean, like, that's pretty fast, but also he's an imp. He's like impossible to hit. Look at this. Like, you, like, unless you're like close range and like you're like, I don't know, Chomper or something, there's not much to counter this guy. And if I'm being honest with you, like, he has the C-Mech, he has Gravity Grade, which I can't hit because I'm stupid. But He has graphic grenade, and he also has the Z-Mech, which, if I'm being honest with you, I normally just use the normal imp more than the Z-Mech. But the Z-Mech can be used as sort of like a get a jail free kill card. Like, you can run away, go on your Z-Mech, and then, like, you know, just sort of use that, and, like, once you go out, just jump out of it, and you have full health again. Simple. It's just insanity. Like, whoever thought that this guy should be as good as he is just, like, was an insane person. Like, genuinely, you saw my video that I made on him. Like, that was one of my only videos where I actually got half decent gameplay, well, I think. Unless you've got, like, a character with splash damage or something, if you've got a character where you actually need to aim, Z7 wins. You got a character that's like Citroen or something, where like has like pretty high DPS, but like is like sort of like a bit of a target. Z7 wins. I genuinely can't think of a situation where Z7 can't win. Like, the only one I think is Chomper, but even then, you can just double jump onto a building or something, and then soon to come out graphic grenade them. Even in that situation, he wins. He's an insane character. He's just absolutely broken in just every way that I had to give him the #1 spot. And that's that. Yeah, Z7, he exists. So yeah, Z7 is the best character in this game, and yeah, I don't know what to say. He's broken. I've explained it. You know, click speed, go burr. But I've really been using the funny mic too much, haven't I? But oh well. Yeah, Z7, he's just, yeah, I've explained it. I don't need to explain it again. He's broken, we all know. Anyway, something I wanted to do before we finished off, I wanted to do this thing where I'd give a shout out to YouTubers. I used to do a thing called Shout Out Sundays, and then I stopped doing that. I remember changing it to Shout Out Saturdays, because I couldn't be asked doing it on Sunday. I changed it to Shout Out Weekends, because I couldn't. Yeah, you might remember it. Some of you might. I wanted to just give a shout out to some random people, not like make videos about it, but like, you know, like subscribe, like, you know, fans, friends, whatever. Our first one I wanted to give a shout out to is a subscriber and a fan of the Pvzgw2 YouTube channel. His name is Infection for Life. I would like you all to subscribe to him. Do it, or I will break your necks, please. Subscribe. I know what it's like trying to get subscribers. I mean, I still struggle to today. I mean, like, fucking, I've made it like a bit of the way there, haven't I? You know, having like to start off a YouTube channel from like scratch. I mean, like, I've built a fair amount. Sure, I'm not fucking PewDiePie, but I mean, 60 subscribers is still 60 subscribers, and you know, 60 people. That's pretty good. And I would like you to get Infection for Life, a good few subscribers. That is Infection for the number life, all in one word. That'll be very appreciated. And maybe after that you could also subscribe to the Pvzgw2 YouTube channel. That'd be nice, but also subscribe to him. That would not be. Yeah, that would be poggers, is what I mean. Anyway, that's it for the video. Hope you guys do enjoy. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. That'll be appreciated. And for that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.